swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride, A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line, under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites, Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right, Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song, Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive, Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd, Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold, Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time, Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there, under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights, Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day, let's go Bucks, woo! Black and gold on the field tonight. Another summer night under the lights. The city shining by the riverside, PNC glowing as the sun goes down. Every fan has a story to tell. Every seed holds a dream somehow. The bridges stand like they always have, watching generations pass. From April days to October hopes, we're chasing every chance we have. Hear the crowd begin to sing, feel the energy it brings. Raise the Jolly Roger high, let it wave across the sky. Every pitch and every play, Pittsburgh pride won't fade away. Black and gold, we're standing strong through the highs and all the long nights. We'll be here with Dr. Delay. Raise the Jolly Roger today. The Skins takes the mound, the crowd comes alive. Fastballs blazing as they fly by. Ashcraft battles with a fearless heart, bringing the fire right from the start. Reynolds keeps the lineup moving along, steady and strong when the game's on the line. O'Neal Cruz can change it with one mighty swing, sending moonshots where the outfielders dream. Brandon Lowe brings power when the moment is big, finding the gaps and delivering jacks. Ryan O'Hearn steps in, ready to fight, helping keep the offense rolling all night. Spencer Horwitz strikes through every at-bat with the coolest bat flips. After the fact, Nick Speedy Gonzalez is flying around, turning base hits into extra ground. Connor Griffin's future shines bright, a young bucko chasing the spotlight. The next generation is coming our way, building tomorrow while winning today. While winning today. We've waded through the storms, held on through every year. Still the city fills these stands, still the voices persevere. Through every rebuild, every dream, every season in between, the river keeps rolling, the fans still stay, believing in black and gold every day. Raise the Jolly Roger high, let it wave across the sky. Every pitch and every
You're listening to the Dr. Delay Network, bringing you some more coverage of Pirates baseball. Game 2 of the series between the Mariners and the Pirates. The Mariners would win yesterday 3-2. Cole Young, a Pennsylvanian guy that was born in western Pennsylvania, doing in the Pirates yesterday. So we'll just hope that, of course, the Pirates can even up the series and get back to 500. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully all is well with everyone here. The starting lineup for the Mariners, they are batting first, so we'll go over them first. J.P. Crawford will be leading things off for the Mariners. Cal Raleigh is going to be batting second. Julio Rodriguez batting third. Josh Naylor is batting fourth. Randy Arozarena is batting fifth. Dominic Canzone, the lone change today, replacing Victor Robles. He is batting sixth. Luke Raley's batting seventh. Cole Young, again the hero for the Mariners yesterday, he is batting eighth. And then Colt Emerson is batting ninth. For the pitching, again, it's going to be Braxton Ashcraft on the mound for the Pirates. 6-3 record, 90 innings pitched, 3.18 ERA, whip of a 1.10. 97 strikeouts through 90 innings, and only 22 walks. Again, really solid stuff. It's going to be a really good pitching matchup today, or at least, again, players that have been playing at a high level. I know the Brian Woo's ERA is just under 4, but again, allows less walks and hits per inning than Ashcraft, so perhaps a little bit unlucky. Hopefully he is unlucky today as well. Again, the Pirates desperately needing something. Just again to keep the vibes going. Spencer Horwitz going to be leading off for the Pirates. He'll be followed by Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, Nick Gonzalez, Ryan O'Hearn, Endy Rodriguez, Tyler Callahan, Jake Mangum, and Jared Triolo. And of course, again, we'll go over Brian Woo's stats whenever it is the bottom of the first inning. How's it going, everybody? Hopefully everyone is doing all right on this Wednesday evening. It is 78 degrees there in Pittsburgh. Very sunny, very, partly cloudy, but again, pretty much a beautiful day from what it looks like over there. Again, that is quite a ways from me. Again, welcome on in, everybody. I'll get to the chat as soon as this loads up. Then I can move the chat over here. But again, welcome on in, everyone. Thank you for tuning in tonight. And again, hopefully we have a good game. I really, yesterday, again, a close game. You know, I mean, when it's close, it definitely is a much better game than a blowout, of course, unless the Pirates are, of course, up above the other team by a plethora of runs. But, of course, they will blow it. That's usually what happens. And half the time they win, half the time they lose. But, yeah, again, still plenty of time, though. I can go over the wild card real quick. This is as of 2 hours ago. The Pirates now 3 games back, as the Cubs did defeat the Mets earlier today. So, yeah, the Pirates, again, going to have to get some work and try to get back in that wild card spot. First pitch is going to be just below the knees to Crawford. It's 1-0. And, again, we'll have that 3D up as soon as it is available to me. 1-0 count to Crawford. As here's the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back, and it's 1-1. Crawford's batting .223, OPS of .737, 10 homers, and 23 RBIs on the season. Here is the 1-1, swing and a miss. It's 1-2 to Crawford. We got that up. Now I can get the chat. All right. Let's see what we got here. Give me a sec. 1-2 counts as Ashcraft delivers, and that's going to be hit up the middle. That's going to get down for a base hit. All right, well, Mangum throws it in. That is a leadoff single for Crawford. 78 degrees over 95. What happened here? Oh, I don't know, Sam. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. All right, this is Cal Raleigh at the plate. It's batting .164, OPS of .575. That's going to be hit to first. That's off the first baseman's glove. It scatters into right. And Lau's going to have to hustle to get it. And Raleigh with the single pushes Crawford to third. So runners on first and third with nobody out. They don't care if we're out after round one. That's right. Again, I don't know what your expectations were. When you look at the payroll of the team, I don't really know what you were thinking was going to happen. So, again, I think compared to seasons past, you got to be happy with it. As that's a ground ball to short. That's going to get through for a base hit. And just like that, the Mariners already leading 3 straight singles. And just like that, it's 1-0. That is just unfortunate. Seaman, how's it going? Welcome on in. Feel this game was scary. Yeah, you guys had a crazy comeback. Unbelievable comeback in the 9th. How's it going, Anthony? Welcome on in. Miss Donna, appreciate you. Brian, Jed, Sam, Scott. Magic Man, again, thank you for hanging out. Again, everyone here, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Here is the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1 again. Just like that, 1-0 for the Mariners. Runner on first, runner on second. But still nobody out. This is very shocking. Josh Naylor again batting .253, OPS of .682, 8 homers and 33 RBIs. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be sent to left. That's going to be, is that playable? That is not. That is a foul ball. Gonzalez gave it a good effort, but could not track it down. 8-run night. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. That was pretty crazy stuff. Again, the Pirates desperately missing Griffin and Cruz. Desperately, they need those guys. Gonzalez jogging on back. Looks like Naylor's going to ask for time. Oh, and 2 counts. Ashcraft ready. Again, runner on first, runner on second. Nobody out. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. We will take it. And there's 1 away. And that'll bring up Randy Arozarena batting .287, OPS of .815, 7 homers, 33 RBIs. Yeah, thank you, Magic Man. I'll be sure to do it after the game, most likely. Here is the pitch. That's a slide on the dirt, ball 1. Let's get a win tonight. For sure, Jim. Let's get something. Not off to a good start. Ashcraft, 3 again, allowing 3 straight singles. Mariners leading. 1-0 count. Ashcraft readies, rocks, and fires. That's going to be hit to right. Backing up. It's going to be, I believe it's a foul ball, but he's playing it. Callahan's running. Throws it in. The umpires are just now waving it off. It's going to be a foul ball. Oh, thank goodness. Arozarena can't believe it. He doesn't think it's foul. I really think it landed foul. I really hope so. That did take a pretty interesting bounce. It bounced back into play, which... All right, well, let's see. I don't know. That's going to be a pretty terrible camera angle. Well, maybe not as bad as I thought. That is a foul ball. So the umpires are going to check it over for a possible home run. Or just, to see what happened. But it looks like it's going to be a foul ball. You're souring on Skeens after he said he'd sit games so they implement a salary cap? I didn't even see that. That is pretty bad if you said that. I'll have to look into that. Go. That was a crazy. Well, I thought he was about to speak, but no. Let's see. Again, I want to see this in. Yeah, that is a foul ball. It was close, but just very scary to start the game. Let's send these Mariners back to C. I don't know. They look really good. It's a foul ball. All right. Well, definitely Definitely not a good start, but, you know, it is what it is. There's that Pirate guy that was sitting right there. He's saying it was foul the entire time. That's pretty funny. All right, it's 1-1 to a Rosarena. We're back in action. Here's the pitch, and that's down low, 2-1. My day was okay. Brian did some of the lawn today. Didn't complete it due to some issues, but we're going to be back and finishing that soon. But other than that, it was good. Very humid today. Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, 2-2 to a Rosarena. Again, runner on first, runner on second with one out. Greg Brown just a sec. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out 99 on the fastball. So 3 singles, followed up by 2 strikeouts. Woo-hoo! And there's 2 away. And that'll bring up Dominic Canzone. Is batting .281, OPS of .915, 12 homers and 33 RBIs on the season. Did not play yesterday. But again, really solid statistics on the year. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike on the outside corner. 0-1, 99 on the sinker. Vamos, how's it going, Vasquez, Gisela? 0-1 count. Ashcraft rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. Had him out in front of the slider. It's 0-2 to Canzone. Brewers move up to being the second best team in baseball, at least record-wise. Gotcha. Yeah, the Brewers, again, pretty solid. 0-2. Ashcraft sets and fires, as that's going to be sent out to shallow center. He's fighting the sun and makes the catch. So, could have been worse. Could have been worse for the Pirates. The Mariners do strike first, though. They lead 1-0 over the Pirates as we go to the bottom of inning number 1. All right, again, due up for the Pirates will be Spencer Horwitz, Brandon Lau, and Brian Reynolds. And, of course, we see more batters, hopefully in the first inning, in the bottom of the first. Again, Brian Woo's going to be the pitcher for the Mariners today. Really, again, a really good pitcher, very good pitcher. 6-5 record. ERA, I know, again, it's at 3.94, but again, the whip, really solid, only allowing 1 hit or walk per inning. That is very, very impressive. 88 strikeouts in 89 innings pitched, and has only surrendered 16 walks. So he's going to attack that strike zone. He will. Again, thank you guys for hanging out today. Again, obviously, Pirates, yeah, they're taking a lot of stuff on the chin right now, but hopefully they can fight back. Again, still very much in it. As we look at the records, again, they're the Brewers at 49-29, leading the NL Central. Pirates, of course, 4th in the NL Central. And, of course, the Mariners leading the AL West. I guess that's, 2.5 games over the Athletics. Rangers did lose earlier today. So let's get to the chat here. Again, appreciate you, Miss Donna, for hanging out. How's it going, Sean? Welcome on in. Anthony Feared the Beard, welcome on in. Go Bucks. You know it's Scott, how's it going? You planted dandelions today. Nice. Good stuff, Scott. Hopefully the Cubs start getting better. Dansby Swanson is getting hot. 3 homers, 11 RBIs last 2 games. Wow. Yeah, no, the Cubs starting to pick it up for sure. There, Chris, welcome on in. It's good to see you once again. I can't remember when the next time the Pirates play the Cubs. I'm sure I'll see the Cubs sooner than that. Again, Brian Will, really solid stuff. 3.94 ERA, 1 walks, hits per inning, a 6-5 record. And he will face Spencer Horwitz. Horwitz batting .282, OPS of .843, 10 homers and 33 RBIs on the season. And I'm thinking maybe probably one more graphic will probably be made, but that'll be for August. Like, I can actually show the playoff picture. Like, there's the wild card race, but actually show who would be in what. I think that'd be pretty cool. Wu delivers. That's going to be just missing off the plate. Ball 1, 97 on the fastball. It's again a really solid start to the year. 1-0. As Wu takes a deep breath, kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Same spot. Got him to chase. It's 1-1. Horwitz Griffin starting for Altoona. Yes, I know. Very excited. We really need him back. We really need him back. Hopefully he picks up right where he left off. I know it's asking a lot. But he was really swinging a great bat before he left. As that's right down the middle for a called strike. 98 on the fastball. It's 1-2. My name is Dansby. I would not know. Would not know there, Sean. That's going Casey. Yeah, you're very welcome. 1-2 count. Woo rocks and fires inside with the fastball. 2-2. All fastballs to start off Horwitz. How's it going, Sean? Welcome on in. Got 2 Seans here tonight. 2-2. Woo likes the sign. Deep breath. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be a slider downstairs. 3-2. Lost Edward Cabrera. Yeah, saw that. Ben Brown. 2 more starters. But get Matthew Boyd back. Matthew Boyd's pretty good. How's it going, Stuck? How's it going? Do you think the Buccos will trade for bullpen help? I do believe that. I do believe they will. The 3-2 just beneath the zone. And I don't know, maybe it catches the zone. I'm not going to really complain as Horwitz draws a walk, so there's no challenge. Yeah, maybe it was just beneath. Wu was walking off. He thought he got him. Wu didn't like it. But Horwitz is on first. That'll bring up Brandon Lau, batting .246, OPS of .837, 18 homers, and 49 RBIs. I should say again, I think they'll get bullpen help if they're still about, where they are now in about 3 weeks or so, as that's in there for a called strike. Again, I've been pretty excited. Again, they're still very much in it, despite, of course, what a lot of people say. But yeah, if they do continue to fall, then there will be less likely of a push to acquire help. Pardon me. 0-1 count. 0-1 count. Pardon me, to Lau. As Wu readies. Checks on the runner. The pitch. High and in. Almost hits him. It's 1-1 to Lau. And thank you, CB. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're doing all right. Football season around the corner. Yep. Let's go on, Les. Welcome on in. 1-1 count. Wu sets and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 97 on the fastball. Coming in from a soccer stream to say hi. Yeah, I was watching the Canada-Switzerland game earlier. Actually got that entire group correct in the ESPN thing. I had the exact order correct. The 1-2 to Lau. That's going to be sent out to center field. Rodriguez is under it, makes the catch for out number 1. Horwitz retreats to first. All right, that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, batting .287, OPS of .883, 11 homers, 51 RBIs. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. Again, Sam, thanks for hanging out. And yeah, no, that was really fun. I like the little trivia. I need to look up some more stuff with. I need to do trivia. That'd be a nice little thing. For sure. And Reynolds has the 28-game on-base streak. Checks a swing. Doesn't get the call, but Riley's going to challenge. I believe he's going to win. It's going to be a strike. Let's meet the Mariners. You hate them. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I don't know. The Mariners are pretty good. Pretty good team. We'll try, though. I want to. So, yeah, Riley does win the challenge. 0-1 to Reynolds. What's up, Doc? How's it going, DZ? 0-1 counts. Horwitz takes his lead. Wu readies, rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 97 on the fastball. Just like, yeah, it was Bosnia. Which, again, I still don't understand how that works. Because I know there's like 4 different options. Like, what? I don't even know. That makes no sense. I genuinely hate how it is. It makes no sense to me. 0-2. Wu checks on Horwitz. Checks on him again. And delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out Down goes Reynolds. That is 2 outs. That'll bring up Nick Gonzalez, batting .296, OPS of 721, 3 homers and 35 RBIs on the season. Cards in second weren't even trying this year. I mean, they had a young talent. That's the thing. They weren't trying. They had a lot of young players that are playing very well. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to right, and that is a foul ball. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, they were expected to be a year or two away, but the young guys are playing very, very well. Again, Jordan Walker just came out of nowhere. Weatherholt is looking like a pretty good player. There's J-Ben. I'm not too sure. I'm sure he's around. He usually checks in. 0-1 count. Wu sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 98 on the fastball. Could not catch up. Yeah, again, I don't think Pulisic's going to play. They have a cat named Doc. Oh, wow, that's cool. 0-2 to Gonzalez. Wu readies. And delivers. Swing and a miss. He tied him up and struck him out. All right, well, we go to the top of the second inning. It is 1-0 Mariners over the Pirates. I got you, Chris. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, there's no... Yeah, they were only home because of the World Cup was hosted there as well. Mr. Canadian Turkey. Listen to you at homework. Oh, I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, no problem, DZ. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. What you guys doing? Yeah, no, he usually calls... does that for college basketball and stuff like that. Really talented. He's really great. Again, he's the inspiration of the channel. Let's see here. Let's get... There we go. All right, 2 up for the Mariners. It's going to be Luke Raley, Cole Young, and Colt Emerson. So the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Mariners. And again, hopefully the Pirates can get something going on offense when it is their turn to bat. Because, yeah, the offense has been really feeling the effects of no Cruz and no Griffin. Just can't extend the can't stretch the bases essentially. But again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Again, likes of course just push out the stream to more potential viewers, and of course subscribing is more sports on your YouTube feed. That is really all it does. We're at 49 likes, trying to get to 150. That is all. Trying to keep that streak going. All right. We are back and ready underway. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be off the plate, ball 1. 1-0 to Luke Raley, batting .240, OPS of 800, 14 homers and 35 RBIs on the season. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 97 on the sinker. How's it going, Ricky? Welcome on in. Go Pirates. Wait, is Rhino here? I didn't even see him. I apologize if Rhino's here. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Slider below the zone. And thank you, CB. Appreciate it. No Ichiro. No, Ichiro did not quite get the start today. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball called. Strike 3. Struck him out. Raley looking down. Doesn't like it. Doesn't like it one bit. But, hey, we'll take it. That is now 3 strikeouts for Ashcraft. All right, we're ready. Kicks and delivers. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Cole Young's batting .253, OPS of 691, 7 homers and 37 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Here is the pitch, and that's going to be off the plate, 1-1. to Young. 1-1 to Cole Young. The pitch checks his swing. It's inside. 2-1, 99 the fastball. Again, Cole Young, the hero for the Mariners yesterday. His home run was the difference in the game, winning 3-2. 2-1. Ashcraft delivers. That's off the plate. 3-1. Ashcraft. That one just looked way outside and looked like that was just a very late release. Pirates. So thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. The 3-1. That's fouled back. 3-2. 91 on the slider. Brazil 2-0 to Scotland. Morocco 2-2 to Haiti. Really? Oh my gosh. What the heck? That's kind of odd. That's going to be hit to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Callahan throws to second, and he slides in safe. So a one-out double for Cole Young, who seems to join the many Western Pennsylvania baseball players that beat up on the Pirates. That was a curveball below the zone, so he reached out of the zone to get some damage. So he's in scoring position. That'll bring up Colt Emerson, batting .219, OPS of .765, 6 homers and 16 RBIs. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike one, 98 on the fastball. Pirates again, we'll find out in 3 weeks. And he is playing tonight, Sean, for sure. For sure. How's it going, Roy? Welcome on in. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be fouled back. 0-2, 86 on the curveball. From Rowlett checking in. Appreciate you, man. And 2. Ashcraft rocks and fires. That's in the dirt. 1-2. To Emerson. Crawford is on deck. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Ashcraft readies at pitch number 30. Looks back. And deals. That's going to be popped up. Is that playable? That is not. That is not playable. Foul ball, 1-2. Cheer up, Dr. Lay. I'm happy. I know I don't look happy. I mean, I'm not really happy. I don't know. I mean, obviously I want the Pirates to win. You know, but it is what it is, I suppose. 1-2 count. The pitch. Checks his swing. Did not commit to it. 2-2. Two and 2 counts. Here is the pitch. That's going to be sent out to left. It's actually more shallow left. In foul territory, Gonzalez makes the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring up J.P. Crawford, who's 1 for 1. Yeah, of course you'll think they're sellers there, right? You're definitely wrong. I can tell you again. Literally, if you fast forward a month, it's July 24th, and the Pirates are 3 games back from the wild card. You think they're sellers, and you just don't know how baseball works. I mean that with, well, I don't know. I don't know if there's much respect there at all. It's just, again, it's just, that's what will bring me down. That is what annoys the crap out of me. It's just that type of talk. It's just, some fans just choose to be miserable for no reason. That is what really ticks me off. 1-1 to Crawford. As that one catches the zone. Again, I just can't even. 1-1 to Crawford. Ashcraft looks back at second. Here's the pitch, and that's a off-speed pitch in there for a called strike. 1-2. Obviously, they're trending, in the wrong direction. But again, keep in mind they've been without 2 of their better players for almost a month at this point. And they're about to get him back. At least one of them. 1-2, and Ashcraft's going to step off. Looks like Young will go back to second. 1-2 count. Ashcraft rocks and fires. Checks his swing in the dirt. Curveball. It's 2-2. Get blown out in the first round. I mean, like I said, man, they have the 24th highest payroll in baseball. I don't really know what expectations are supposed to be. I do not understand what you'd want from that. Ashcraft rocks and fires. That's downstairs. Ball gets away. Endy pump fakes it to third. Young retreats to second. Three and two to Crawford. Ashcraft readies, kicks, and deals. That's going to be popped up. That should be playable for Gonzalez. Makes the catch for out number 3. The Pirates hold the damage to a double. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Your score, Mariners 1, Pirates nothing. Due up for the Pirates will be Ryan O'Hearn, Endy Rodriguez, and Tyler Callahan. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. Hopefully, again, it is a good game. We'll check out scores across MLB after this inning. All right. But yeah, again, obviously, yes, the Pirates, it's been rough, but despite that, they're still fine. They're still in an okay spot. I mean, again, like, you tell me 3 months ago the Pirates would be, at this point, 39-40, I'd be really happy. I would be so happy with that. It's like, oh, wow, that they're actually somewhat manageable, somewhat okay. And, you know, they're putting up runs. Again, lately, they're missing 2 guys that really could add more runs, in Cruz and Griffin, again, with their speed and, of course, stealing extra bases, taking extra bases on base hits. They're missing that. And again, they should be getting one of them back ideally soon, with Connor Griffin coming back. Hopefully the rehab down at AA goes well. All right. Working our way back to Pittsburgh again. Mariners leading 1-0 over the Pirates. Ryan O'Hearn will be leading off. He's batting .274, OPS of .780, 11 homers, 41 RBIs on the season. All right, Wu's on the mound for the Mariners. He takes a deep breath, as always, as he kicks and delivers. Fastball in there for a called strike, 0-1, 96 on the fastball. Those have the 15th payroll, and they're doing just fine. It's all about farm system development. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Pirates don't really develop that many quality batters, really. Pitching, I feel like, is okay. Obviously, it hasn't been that great as of late, as that's going to be popped up, and that's going to be caught there by Crawford, out number 1. I mean, Ashcraft obviously was good. Skeens, I mean, can you really credit the Pirates for that? Eh. Chandler has the stuff, but of course the control's an issue, but he's playing better as of late. I don't know. It is what it is. All right, it's going to be Endy Rodriguez batting .250, OPS of .817, 3 homers, 8 RBIs on the season. Who again takes a deep breath, kicks and delivers. That's off the plate, ball 1. And thank you, Miss Donna. I appreciate it. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be fouled back. And it's 1-1. Heard this weekend for Connor if things go well. Yeah, I mean, he should be back ideally, Brian. Hopefully. Again, I'm just a little nervous. Because, again, he was playing so well after whenever they Put him on the DL. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 97. Just blew it right past him. 1-2 again. The Pirates offense, for how good they've been, they are definitely in a rough stretch as of late. 1-2 the pitch. That's high and in. 2-2. Reddy's on the 2-2 at 22 pitches as he kicks, rocks, and fires. That's going to be popped up. That's going to go into foul territory. That is a foul ball. Think about the expanded playoffs. I hate it. Sport is not supposed to be played in one-game series. Well, there's no one-game series. The wild card's a best of 3. So here's the 2-2 to Rodriguez. That's off the plate. 3-2. Yeah, the Pirates that made the playoffs, about a decade ago, they would have definitely they would have thrived, I think, with the way the playoff system is now. Definitely not back then with the one playoff. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 4. So Rodriguez does work the walk. So a base runner for the Pirates. And that'll bring up Tyler Callahan, batting .268, OPS of 900, 2 homers and 7 RBIs on the season. Even if DH just to shake off the rust. Yeah, well, that's what he was doing, and he still put him on the DL, which was really odd because Griffin, here's the pitch. Checks his swing. It's in there anyway. Called strike. 0-1. Griffin said it himself that he was fine. To swing at bat, there was no pain whatsoever. But I guess the Pirates were thinking long term and playing it very safe, cautious. The 0-1. That's in there for a called strike. 0-2. Should have known again that the Pirates, with the top 2 base stealers, offense would take a step back, but yeah, these guys have struggled as of late. 0-2 to Callahan, the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Still 0-2. Let's go and Trisk, welcome on in. Oh, and 2 to Callahan. Runner on first, 1 out. Blue Reddies. And delivers. That's a check swing. Made contact. That's a foul ball. 3-game series. Yeah. The 6 is fine. They really shouldn't go. They should stop. They should not have a 7th seed. They shouldn't be like the NFL. The NFL should go back to 6, but they're not going to do that. But, yeah, no, 6 is fine. I have no problem with the new playoff. But they can't, they better not add. I know they will. I'm sure that day will come, but they should not. This is probably as good as it's going to get. 0-2 the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Go! Woo with 3 strikeouts. That'll bring up Jake Mangum, batting .299, OPS of 705, 1 homer and 13 RBIs. Play 2 games, you're through the next round. I don't know. The old system was 5 games, so you win 3 games, you're through the next round. So it's only 1 more game. That's off the plate, ball 1. Again, they're all played at the higher seeds home, and I don't know. You don't want the lower seeds to go through. I don't know. I think it's perfectly fine if you're the away team and you win the series. If you're the away team and you win the series, you earned it. It's really hard. Again, I've stressed it. It's really hard to win on the road in baseball. It really is. 1-1 to Mangum. Woo, kicks and deals. That's downstairs. It's 2-1. Base running, if he had to slide for him, might get hurt. Yeah, that's true. 2-1 to Mangum. Here is the pitch. That's going to be flared foul. It's 2-2. And honestly, again, you know, that's the wild card round. I mean, essentially, you win that round, then you're at the NLDS, which was the first round anyway. So really, it's just a bonus round. All it is just more baseball. 2-2. Wu checks on the runner. He sets, rocks, and fires. That's going to be skied, shallow left. It's going to be in foul territory, and it looks like Emerson makes the catch for out number 3. So we go to the top of the third. Mariners 1, Pirates nothing. All right, due up for the Mariners going to be Cal Raleigh, Julio Rodriguez, and Josh Naylor. Like the one-team wildcard, 3 division winners, like the World Cup. They just wanted to cash grab more cash, more teams. Well, I mean, well, that's what it is. Like I said, I hope it doesn't go up anymore. I mean, this has got to be the end. But yeah, again, it's just an extra round. I mean, that's all it is. I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's good. Have more teams in there. I mean, last year's National League was pretty interesting. I mean, the Reds, of course, made it. But I mean, you had 5 really good teams in the playoffs last year for the NL. I don't even remember the AL, to be honest with you. But yeah, no, I think it's fine. Only 73, you can't win. Yeah, that's just the way it goes sometimes. How's it going, Burley? Welcome on in. And yeah, Brian, the offense is just cold. We'll check out some Raleigh. Yeah, I'm saying it. Raleigh. I don't know. It is what it is. The Orioles lead 6-5 over the Angels in the bottom of the 10th. The Indians lead 3-1 over the White Sox. Yankees 2, Tigers 1. Royals and Rays 0-0. Nationals 2, Phillies nothing. Yeah, the Astros lead 1-0 over the Blue Jays. Brewers and Reds 0-0. Cubs 0, Mets 0. Final scores from earlier: the Marlins 4, Rangers 2, Rockies 8, Red Sox 6, and the Cubs all over the Mets 10-3. And of course, they're beginning their doubleheader now. All right. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1. This is Cal Raleigh. Cal Raleigh. It's 1-for-1 on the night. Here's the 0-1 to Raleigh. That's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-2. Pirates won't even be close. Well, I guess not. 0-2 count. As Ashcraft readies, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be fouled back. It's 0-2. But that Will Howard is turning heads to the Steelers camp. All right. I'm sure I can turn heads too on the tennis court every now and then, as that's going to be sent out to right center field. And Mangum's fighting the sun, makes the catch for out number 1. All right, that'll bring up Julio Rodriguez. 1-for-1 again, knocking in the lone run today. Good defense for sure. Again, thank you, Stuck. I appreciate it. Phillies like to score in the bottom of the ninth. Apparently they do. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Ashcraft fires, swing and a miss, strike 2, 85 on the curveball. Oh, and 2 is the count. Ashcraft readies, sets, and fires. That's fouled off his foot. Camera guy was zooming in like he struck him out. That is not the case. Definitely not. Julio again entering today. I want to say he's tied for the lead with, on the Mariners. With home runs, 14. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Camera guy was just a pitch early. That'll work. And that'll bring up Josh Naylor, who struck out in his first appearance. By the way, Ashcraft with 4 strikeouts on the day. Again, kind of uncharacteristic of Ashcraft. Just 3 straight singles to lead off the game. Of course, the third one is what led to the run. As here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Onendi has to walk it off as he was hit in the knee. Hopefully he's all right. Again, the oft-injured Rodriguez having a very, again, much better year than I think most people, more people expected. Can't believe it unless you watch it. Yeah, no, I mean, I saw the box score. It was really, like, the Nationals blew it for sure. Again, the Nationals, another team like the Pirates, they can score runs. They also allow a lot. But again, the Pirates, again, as of late, definitely cold as Naylor sends this to right, and that's going to drop in. That could be a double. Callahan throws to second. Naylor's helmet comes off, sliding in. Ball gets behind him, but Rodriguez backs him up. That is a double for Naylor. Ironically, just talking about the offense struggling, the pitching has actually been better for the Pirates. So, definitely, you don't really hear it much, but complimentary baseball, I suppose. Complimentary football is what it's supposed to be all about, but maybe it's baseball. Maybe baseball's closer to football than I thought. All right, that'll bring up Randy Arozarena, the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-1. 0-1 to Naylor. 10 doubles for him on the season. Ashcraft readies, kicks, and delivers. That's a chopper to short. Triolo throws to first, and Arozarena's out. All right, well, we go to the bottom of the third inning. Mariners 1, Pirates nothing. And due up for the Pirates will be Jared Triolo, Spencer Horwitz, and Brandon Lau. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, of course, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We're at 80 likes. Appreciate you guys trying to get to 150 and possibly beyond. We actually had 180 last night. Not too sure if we'll get that. But I've noticed that whenever the Pirates lose the first game of the series, the interest in the following game goes down dramatically. I guess that's the way it goes. Oh, well. So I'm pulling for a Pirates win like on Friday, just so we can get some more interest in the Pirates. That'd be cool. It is what it is, though. Again, thank you guys for hanging out regardless. I do appreciate it. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Trying to get to 10,000 by the time the ticker hits 0. We're at 76. Of course, the ticker's not up at the moment, but it will be in a moment. Again, looking through the standings, again, the Pirates in 4th place of the NL Central, 39-40. Even if it were 4 teams, they'd only be 4.5 back. I mean, again, the Pirates, like I said, it's just way too early to throw in the towel. And there's the ticker, of course. 76. 76 days to get to 10,000. It can be done. We shall see. We shall see. Obviously, the Pirates playing well would help. But that might, of course, again, probably get me to commit to covering more games other than the Pirates very soon. Of course, I will cover the Pirates regardless, but to go alongside the Pirates. Time for a Horwitzer. Yeah, we need something. We need something from this Pirates team. How's it going, Marty? Time to start winning again. Enough is enough. I agree. Hopefully they get it going here at the bottom of the third. Jared Triolo at the plate again. Probably the most hated Pirate on the team. Just being honest. Signing 232, OPS of 582, no homers, 9 RBIs. Again, you know, where is that 6'4", 210-pound frame when it comes to power? He's got none of it, apparently. Here's the pitch, as that's going to be a chopper to third. Crawford with it, throws to first. Oh, and he throws it away. Crawford. That's another error for Crawford. Crawford did that yesterday. So Trill again, hey, that's why you run things out. You know, it could force a throw. I don't know if he was really sprinting 100% here, but again, it's not like he didn't give up. It wasn't a Juan Soto run by any means. So that's definitely a reach. Yeah, I mean, he was sprinting down, yeah. Again, that's why you run it out. It will hurry up the process of the throw. So Triolo's on it first with nobody out, and that'll flip the lineup over. As Spencer Horwitz is at the plate, he walked in his first appearance of the pitch. That's going to be popped up. That is a foul ball. Again, that should be noted the Pirates have now had 3 base runners on the day, but no hits. So technically, the no-hitter is still a thing here in the third. Oh, 1 count, pickoff attempt, but he is back. I'll take it for sure. By the end of the weekend. Yeah, it's going to be, I don't know about the weekend. Yeah, well, if we get to 9,600 by next week, that would be really cool. That would almost guarantee the 10K. So that's going to be inside 1-1. But again, if you're a Pirates fan, spread the word. Spread the word about a Pirates channel on YouTube. Again, really, again, I do the most Pirates baseball as far as play-by-play than anyone else. That is a fact. Here's the 1-1. That's a ground ball to second. Possible double play. There's 1 and 2. A double play, so the Mariners make up for the error. And there's 2 outs. That'll bring up Brandon Lau, who is 0 for 1 tonight. The ship will be righted, I suppose so. I hope so. Looks like after the 3rd inning. Let's go, Norville. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. 39 pitches. There were 2 outs in the 3rd inning. Wu kicks in, delivers, swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 to Lau. 0-1 as Wu shakes his head. Deep breath as he rocks and fires. That's in there for a called strike. 0-2, 96 on the outside corner. I will ask for time. A lot of Pirate fans fighting the sun again. Mangum has really had to shield himself, shield his eyes. Some of these fly balls. 0-2 to Lau. The pitch. That's taken up and away. 1-2. Pirates will prevail tonight. Would be nice. I actually did play, so I'm year 3 of a Pirates franchise with the new MLB The Show, and Ashcraft faced Wu, so I'm like, well, I might as well play that one. And the Pirates, I was getting wrecked, but he came back and won. Ended up winning 7-4. That's gonna be fouled back, but yeah, the Pirates were. We were losing the entire time, essentially. Back. I think we had a 6-run, 6th inning, I believe. So maybe the 6th inning, maybe that's what happens for the Pirates. That'd be pretty cool. Here's the 1-2. That's in the dirt. 2-2 to Brandon Lau. 88 on the slider. And good to see you back, road. Welcome back again. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. 2-2, Wu. Deep breath. As he begins his windup, here is the pitch. And that's hit to right. That's a foul ball. A lot of beer clinking in the chat. Two and 2 to Lau. Wu sets, kicks, and fires as Lau sends this to right center. He's on the run and makes the catch. Raley makes the running catch for out number 3. And the inning is over as we go to the top of the 4th. The Mariners leading 1-0 over the Pirates. 2 up for the Mariners will be Dominic Canzone, Luke Raley, and Cole Young. Woo woo, you know it. You know it there, Brian. All right, we'll check out what's happening across Major League Baseball. All right, the Indians lead 3-1 over the White Sox. Yankees 2. Tigers 1. The Rays lead 3-0 over the Royals. Nationals 2. Phillies 0. Astros and the Blue Jays 1-1. The Brewers and the Reds 0-0. Cubs 1. Mets 0. And then final scores: the Marlins 4. Rangers 2. Rockies 8. Red Sox 6. Angels 7. Angels came. Oh man. Oh, they were, well, again, it went to extras. The Orioles took the lead in the 10th, but the Angels win it in the bottom of the 10th, 7-6. And then the Cubs over the Mets, 10-3. That's a football score. Man, that is brutal. Brutal for BW. BW covers the Orioles. Again, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. It is, again, free to do so. We're on the road to 10K. Trying to get there by the time this hits 76 days away until the NFL season. That's when the real stuff begins on the channel. Not to downplay baseball, of course, but again, football is the main part of the channel. And that's where I'm at my best. So, ready for it. Ready for it. Knee-jerk reactions are a little bit more okay there with football. Not so much early in the season, but again, definitely, because there's only 17. 162 games? Yeah. Like I said, I can't understand. Break a ball in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Canzone. He's 0 for 1 on the day. As Ashcraft readies and delivers. That's going to be tapped foul. 0-2. Back when WWE was still used as enhancement talent. Oh, there it is. Sounds like how it's always been, I guess, for him with WWE. 0-2 count. Ashcraft readies, kicks, and fires. That's going to be yanked to right. That is a foul ball. Okay, thank you, Ricky. I appreciate it. We'll see how it goes tonight. Got the new sound. That'll be for subs. 0-2 count. Ashcraft delivers. Checks his swing. Did not commit. And it's 1-2. 85 on the curveball in the dirt. UFL's the new WWE. You ain't kidding. That was so scripted. That was scripted sports entertainment if I've ever seen it. Never again. The 1-2. And that's going to be found back. Well, again, maybe next year with the way. I mean, I really don't think baseball will be a thing in March or April. I really don't think so. 1-2 to Canzone, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. There's now 5 strikeouts for Ashcraft. I'm going to bring up Luke Raley, 0 for 1 today. Struck out in the second inning. Readies as he kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Oh, and 1 count to Raley. Ashcraft, by the way, already at 58 pitches. As here is the pitch. That's going to be popped up. That is a foul ball. 0-2. Ashcraft, apparently one of the league leaders when it comes to innings pitched. Same thing with Wu, of course. And Ashcraft has been very impressive for the Pirates. 0-2 the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Still 0-2. With the old Mario coin. Yep, that's what we'll do. Sourcey blocked. Yeah, I saw that, you know. I don't know. I think there's a little bit too much hype on the guy. Especially with the issues with the gambling. Here's the 0-2. That's in the dirt. It's 1-2. But yeah, what he needs to do, I mean, he should have just, I mean, he's going to have to do it anyway, I think. But he has to go back to the go back to college and play it and let that kind of quiet down and die down. Here's the 1-2. And that is fouled back. Still 1-2 to Raley. Jeez, this guy's fighting off everything. Ashcraft ready. His kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is now 6 strikeouts for Braxton Ashcraft. And a rough start for him. 3 straight singles. Since then, has only allowed the 2 hits. That'll bring up Cole Young, who did double in the second inning. The pitch, as that's going to be hit. And a leaping grab by Triolo to make the catch. Oh, that was a very nice play by the very tall shortstop for outs number 3. Maybe not very tall, but tall enough, I suppose. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Mariners 1, Pirates nothing. Steeler fans and media, yeah, they, again, Steeler, yeah, I don't even. Oh, thank you for the sub, appreciate it. We're back to even, back to even on the broadcast. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. All right, 2 up for the Pirates will be Brian Reynolds, Nick Gonzalez, and Ryan O'Hearn. I don't think I guess someone didn't like the fighting back on just the pessimism. It is what it is, I suppose, but thank you for that. I do appreciate it, really do. I'm trying to get to 10,000. It would be great to get to 9,600 by this time next week. That would be fantastic. Then I do think we actually would get to 10,000 in July. Maybe. If not early October. We'll check out scores from across Major League Baseball at the end of the inning. And of course, again, if you just want them now, well, there you go. We got that ticker for you. I really do think that ticker is awesome. And I'm still, like, I was kind of thinking earlier, like, for football again, probably going to leave it like this, most likely. Have the football field over there. Still kind of working out the details. And just now, starting on the graphics for football, which I still have 2.5 months anyway. You're a Steeler fans, you didn't want them? Yeah, like I said, that's just Steeler fans just talking. Great play by the most hated Pirate. That is true, Brian. Steeler fan doesn't want them. Yeah, I mean, some Steeler fans are just it's tough. All right, Brian Reynolds at the plate. Here is the pitch. That's going to be off the plate, ball 1 again. Ideally, we have a pretty. I mean, we do have a great community already. But, hopefully we can kind of help educate those that don't share our Steeler views, I suppose, since that's going to be in there for a call strike 101. Which, again, everyone can think however they want, but just wanting every single quarterback that's available, it's just such a. What are we doing? 1-1 count as Wu readies, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be off the plate 2-0. I know I definitely do not connect with you guys on Mason Rudolph. I am very much out on Mason Rudolph. I know some of you guys still like the guy. I've just seen enough. I saw him in 2019 and never again. Never wanted him again. 2-1 count to Reynolds. The pitch. That's off the plate. 3-1. Again, Reynolds with a 28 game on base streak. That is the longest active streak in all of baseball. Michael Bush, though, for the Cubs, 26. PCA with 24. So really, the NL Central. Alec Burleson's in 4th place. He plays for the Cardinals. And Ivan Herrera. So really, again, the NL Central. It's just unfortunate the Pirates, have this team that's playing much better than usual. As Reynolds sends this to center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And Reynolds makes it 29 games in a row where this guy's been on base. I mean, that is just amazing. Which really puts in perspective the hit streak. Wasn't it 56 by DiMaggio? I mean, when you really think about that, that is just insane. That's never going to happen. But that is crazy. But again, really impressive by Reynolds. Again, of course, that's including walks, not just, of course, hits. This is Speedy Gonzalez. The pitch is in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Speedy Gonzalez, who himself is 0-1. Thank you for the subs. Just noticed. I do appreciate that. 0-1 to Speedy. Reynolds on at first with nobody out. The pitch. That's off the plate. 1-1. Steals a negative. No, we don't. Orville, this guy. Anyone can win, but not everyone can lose. I suppose so. 1-1 count. Reynolds on at first. Woo delivers. That's a ground ball to short. Possible double play. There's one. Gonzalez does beat it out. So there you go. One away. Fielder's choice. Gonzalez is faster than Reynolds, so I guess you'll take it. But yeah, the Pirates almost in danger of grounding into their second double play. That would have been a killer. And that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who's 0-1 today. Pit games, we'll see. I'd like to. But again, they typically show college games on YouTube. So if they don't show the games, then yeah, for sure. Every single one. But very unlikely that is the case. Wu delivers. That's inside ball one. Don't want him as a backup. I'd rather have the younger guys. I'm not really a fan of the younger guys, but, you know, if they get in, then it's more film and more, you know, I don't know, more knowledge on the people. When, you know, more film on the people, really, just to kind of make a decision on if they really have it, which, again, I don't think so, but I'd rather see those young guns than someone I already know. 1-1 counts to O'Hearn. Again, runner on first, one out. Will readies, kicks, and delivers as O'Hearn sends this to left. Is that playable? Rosarena's booking it. Oh, and it dropped fair, and it goes into the crowd. That's going to be a double. Oh, man, I don't know how. That was just, it looked like an easy out, to be honest with you. But I don't know if a Rosarena, did he not run immediately? Oh, he was jogging at first. Oh, and then he sped up at the end, and then he slowed down at the end. Oh, my goodness. He got scared. Rosarena jogging, then sprinting, and then flat out walking to the ball allows O'Hearn to get a double. So the Pirates have runners at second and third with just one out. Endy Rodriguez at the plate, who walked in his first appearance. Here's the pitch as Rodriguez sends this foul. And it's 0-1. When the game came down to fist fighting Miles Garrett, you'd be happy to have Mason. That is not true. That is not true. Infield is in. Wu delivers, and that's going to be fouled back, and it's 0-2 to Rodriguez. Rodriguez really needs to get this in the air and in play. That's all he needs to do. It is harder to do so, of course. Easier said than done, but really needs something here just to get the confidence back for this team. 0-2, Wu readies, sets, and fires. Rodriguez pops it up, and that is going to be out of play. Your Speedy worked? I suppose so. Maybe it does. Sometimes there are some days it does not work, but we'll take it. 0-2. Wu delivers in the dirt. Almost hits Rodriguez. Somehow did not. And it's 1-2. Bring them all in. Would be nice. I don't know. We'll see. Here's the 1-2 to Rodriguez. That's going to be hit to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit, and both runs should score. One just did. Rodriguez going to second. Rodriguez is safe. A 2 RBI double for Endy Rodriguez, and the Pirates take the lead. Look at Endy go. Hoist some cones in the chat. Good to see Endy get something going. And again, just needed to get it in the air. But this one was a liner down the right field line. And that's, yes, that'll work every single time. Oh, and Endy honestly could have made it to third. But he didn't really see the outfield. The outfielder actually kind of booted it off the wall. Here's the pitch to Callahan. Callahan ropes this to right center. That's going to drop in. That could be another RBI double. Rodriguez scores. Callahan's going to second. Callahan is going to third. He is safe with the triple. Just like that, the Pirates lead 3-1. Tyler freaking Callahan. Look at that. He just kept going. He was dedicated. He was hustling. Oh man, you really like to see that. You love to see the hungry players just going for it all. And look at that, just a triple. And the Pirates with another potential run just 90 feet away for Jake Mangum, who's 0 for 1. Pirates leading 3-1 over the Mariners. And I don't know what happened here, but now there's just a little bit of delay. Woo's going to walk off. Oh, man. Thank goodness. Now we have the confidence. Oh, yes. That is good. Yehay's got 10. How's it going, Yehey? Welcome on in. It's got 10K on the Pirates. I hope you're kidding. I hope you're kidding. Jace, by the way, says Mariners are winning. So we'll see what happens there, Jace. Good timing. Good timing. You said that, then the Pirates score 3. That's what we need. We needed something because the Pirates have just been dead. They were taken out to the woods. But they are fighting back. Hopefully, again, we'll see what happens. Let's keep it going if possible. Again, another potential run just 90 feet away with Jake Mangum at the plate. 0 for 1 on the night. Ooh, deep breath. Kicks and deals. That's in the dirt. Ball one again. Woo, really solid pitcher too. So this is already pretty impressive. And I know that ERA is like a 3.9, but again, just he is really solid. Again, the walks, hits per inning, really just again a 1. That is very much elite. 1-0 count to Mangum. The pitch. Mangum rips this foul, and it's 1-1. I'll start with Speedy. Perhaps so. Not kidding you. Hey, oh my goodness. I mean, obviously I want the Pirates to win, but man, dude, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. 1-1 counts. Woo delivers. That's a ground ball. That gets past the diving shortstop. It's 4-1 Pirates. Jake Mangum with an RBI single. Hoist another cone. Let's go, Bucks. The Pirate fans are loving it. Fastball up and in. Mangum sends it the other way. That is classic hitting right there. Good stuff. All of a sudden, Woo is... I don't know what happened to Woo. I mean, he was really mowing down these Pirates. So 4-1 Pirates. Jared Triello at the plate. Woo delivers. Fastball upstairs. Ball 1. Again, Triello reached on an error. A throwing error by J.P. Crawford. Of course, Horwitz would ground into a double play on the next at-bat. But 1-0 to Triello. Mangum takes his lead. The pitch. That's fastball in the outside corner for a called strike. 1-1. Right from the... Oh, thank you, Birdwatcher. Folks, make sure to check out Orioles Birdwatcher for all your Orioles needs. Of course, he covers baseball, so make sure to check out our friend Orioles Birdwatcher. Does a great job. And I think he had a really... Well, didn't have a good ending to the day, but he was having fun on the stream earlier for sure. He was kind of goofing off, but... But yeah, make sure to check him out. It is, again, he does a great job. But thank you very much, Alan. I appreciate it. 1-2 to Triolo. Woo, readies, rocks, and fires. That's upstairs. 2-2, 96 on the fastball. 357 man gun, this guy. It's the Pirates we all love. Yep, for sure. Need to see it again. Their offense, normally pretty good, but as of late, again, just it's been very off. As that's a chopper foul. Mangum was on the run. I don't know. I don't think he would have made it. Would have been thrown out. Just seemed like a slow jump. Two and two to Triolo. Wu, by the way, at 71 pitches, he was being really efficient too. But this inning, eating at his pitch count. 2-2 to Triolo as Wu looks over at first. Wu kicks and deals. Breaking ball just misses with the sweeper. 3-2. Let's go Buccos. Woo, 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 as in Brian. Appreciate you, AJ. Thank you very much. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I do appreciate your support of the channel. W's, of course, you guys already beating me to it. Here's the 3-2. Triolo fouls this back. And it stays, of course, 3-2. It's all good again. Thank you, Alan. Thank you very much for hanging out. Yeah, that's a tough loss. I saw that the Angels had wanted extras. That is always that's a bummer. That is a bummer for sure. Count is full to Triolo. Wu sets, rocks, and fires. Oh, that should be called strike three. Yeah. Raleigh's going to challenge. He's going to win. That's a backwards K for Triolo. I'm already going to write it down. That's a good challenge. That's a bad take by Triolo. So down goes Triolo. That'll put up Spencer Horwitz. Horwitz 0 for 1 with the walk. Oh. Well, never mind. Something happened. Because Horwitz is not hitting. It's going to be Esmeralyn Valdez. That's interesting. Hopefully Horwitz is okay. Wu readies. We'll take it his time. And delivers. That's inside. Ball one. Mangum does take second. So a base hit could bring in Mangum. And again, very interesting. So hopefully this isn't a serious issue with Horwitz. Don't know what happened with him. Again, just another. I'm just thinking again, if he is out for some time, again, that's another huge loss for the Pirates offense. The 1-0 swing and a miss. Strike 196 on the fastball. Oh, I really hope he's okay. Again, Horwitz has really had just a great year. Just kind of coming out of nowhere. Again, he saw the potential a little bit last year at the end of it. Here's the 1-1. That's off the plate. 2-1. And sorry for not getting the chat. A lot of stuff's been happening. Eswin Valdez, and again, only batting 111. Here's the pitch as Valdez sends this to center field. Rodriguez is backing up, and that's going to be off the wall. Look at Valdez go. Mangum scores. Valdez, that was a long single. That's all he could do. But hey, that's fine with me. He makes it 5-1 Pirates. I did not expect that. I am not going to lie. Hoist another cone in the chat, folks. It's 5-1 Pirates. Valdez really just a few feet away from going yard. That left a dent in the wall, too. The cushion wall, so not really a dent, but you know what I mean. So Valdez, hey, that's his probably first hit in a while, to be honest with you. I don't remember the last time he's gotten a hit. Valdez almost thrown out, by the way, going back to first. And that'll bring up Brandon Lyles 0 for 2. I should be good, Eric. I don't think I'm muted. I'm saying that I'm good. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. There we go. We got it. Put the wrong number 7. Oh, no, you're good. And thank you guys for hanging out. Fish, how's it going? 6-5. I got you. You're all good, SP. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Here's the pitch to Lau. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 87 on the slider. The Mariners are warming up somebody in the bullpen. Michael Rucker. Thank you guys for hanging out for this one. Here's the 0-1. And that's a breaking ball in the dirt to 1-1. 82 on the sweeper. So Wu's outing. Which, again, he was just flying by on these Pirates. And it looks like he won't be going much longer. That's really shocking. Again, the first 3 innings, I mean, it looked like it was going to be a tough night for the Pirates. 1-1 to Lau. The pitch. Breaking ball just a bit outside. Misses with the sweeper. 2-1. Trying to backdoor him. I'm not having fun, Mariners fan here. No, yeah, you're good, Eric. I appreciate you for coming back. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Pit Dad, welcome on in. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for hoisting the cone. Thank you for hoisting the cone with Speedy. 2-2 count to Brandon Lau. Again, 0 for 2 on the night. Looking for his first hits. Wu readies, sets, and fires as Lau pops it up, and that gets out of play. Need to load up on the runs now for a bullpen. Now I hear you. Trust me. I understand. I know it's going to be a close game late. And if it's not, it's because the Pirates blew it really bad. Trust me, I know. 2-2 to Lau. That misses inside on the slider. 3-2, 88 on said slider. Again, ooh, at 84 pitches. That is really shocking. I mean, I just did not expect this. Ooh, deep breath. The pitch. Lau fouls it off his foot. He appears to be fine. And again, I don't know anything on Spencer Horwitz. If you guys hear anything, let me know. As Wu is about to pitch his 40th pitch of the inning. And was on a pretty solid pace. Averaging about 15 pitches an inning. First 3 innings. 3-2 the pitch. That's going to be hit to second. It appears to be an easy out. He throws to first for outs number 3. And the inning is over, but the Pirates put up 5 runs. Look at that. Look at that. 2 RBIs on the Endy Rodriguez double. Another RBI on the Callahan triple. An RBI on the Mangum single. And, of course, an RBI on the Valdez single. So there you go. Pirates 5, Mariners 1. As we go to the top of the 5th. What an inning for the Pirates. Due up for the Mariners will be Colt Emerson, J.P. Crawford, and Cal Raleigh. So there you go. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, before you go, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe as well. Again, trying to get that to 10,000 by the time this hits 0. So hopefully you join me on that little adventure. And also make sure, again, to hit the like button. Again, trying to get to 150 likes. That is our Pirate streak. We just want to keep going. Again, the more likes, all it does, again, is it pushes out the feed to more potential viewers trying to catch the game. And, of course, tells YouTube that the small channel is doing an all right job. So make sure to do both before you depart today. Again, free to do both. $0, 0 cents. Hit the like button and to subscribe. Since that was a long inning, yeah, we'll actually check out the scores real quick across MLB. Indians leading 4-3 over the White Sox in the bottom of the 10th. The Yankees and the Tigers 2-2. Rays 5, Royals, nothing. The Phillies leading 3-2 over the Nationals. The Astros and the Blue Jays 1-1 in the top of the fourth. The Brewers leading 3-0 over the Reds. Mets up on the Cubs 3-1 as they go to the fourth. Dodgers 1, Twins nothing, and the Diamondbacks Cardinals 0-0. And then the Marlins again over the Rangers earlier 4-2. Rockies 8, Red Sox 6, Angels 7, Orioles 6, and then the Cubs won Game 1 of the doubleheader 10-3. All right, we are ready for some more baseball as we're back underway. Emerson at the plate takes a pitch in there for a called strike 0-1. Emerson's 0 for 1 on the day. How's it going, Max? Welcome on in. Scott, how's it going? Here's the pitch. That's going to be chopped foul 0-2. A late disappointed O's fan sent from a very disappointed BW. I bet he was. Yeah, that's a very shocking defeat. The guys are up, and then we're up again in extras, and then unfortunate stuff there. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. His helmet falls off, too. He struck him out. Ashcraft, I want to say that's strikeout number 7. 7 Ks for Ashcraft, as that'll flip the lineup over for the Mariners. And J.P. Crawford will make his way to the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Does he know he's muted, folks? I am not muted. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Let's see, let me one-handed type here. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back 0-2. I mean, if I'm muted, let me know. But from what I can see on my end, I am in the yellow. That means I'm talking. Oh, and 2 to Crawford as Ashcraft readies, rocks, and fires. That's going to be pulled foul, and Crawford is actually off his foot. Still 0-2. Ashcraft 6-7 pitch count. This guy. How did the Pirates earn those 5 runs? Yeah, a lot of RBIs just again a moment ago. Rodriguez with a 2 RBI double, Callahan with an RBI triple, Mangum with an RBI single, and Valdez, Esmeralyn Valdez pinch hitting for Horwitz, RBI single. 0-2 count to Crawford. Ashcraft readies, rocks, and fires. Called strike 3, struck him out. Struck him out looking backwards K. His first backwards K, his 8th strikeout total. Woo-hoo! And there's 2 away in the top of the 5th. Little comeback action there on the fastball. I mean, that's a really good pitch. I mean, that is really nice by Ashcraft. And there's 2 away, and Cal Raleigh fouls this one. It's going to be 0-1. Griffin is rehabbing. Yep, double A. Yep, barreled one. Oh, really? Okay, we'll take it. We need him to be back. I mean, again, just provides that juice. Here's the pitch. That's going to be skied. Is that playable? Gonzalez is running over. It's in foul territory. Gonzalez makes the catch for out number 3 in the inning. Or the top of the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Pirates 5, Mariners 1. That was a quick inning. We will take it. Brian's eating pizza. There we go. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, audio see. Yeah, like I said, I do have a visual of it, but again, if I ever, again, I do appreciate Eric, of course, making sure, but I would have noticed other chatters say that. That's why I felt like I was okay. All right, due up for the Pirates is going to be Brian Reynolds, Nick Gonzalez, and Ryan O'Hearn. So again, hopefully we also get an update on Horwitz. I really hope it's not serious. So again, just as you're getting somebody back in Griffin, you get another injury. That could just be a problem. Because this offense, again, if the Pirates have any chance, it's because this offense was operating at 100%. And right now, again, it is not. It's operating at around 75%. Because, again, you can see the Pirates, even with the weeks of having some star players out, not star players, but again, really quality players. Again, O'Neal Cruz and Connor Griffin, they're still chugging along, still 5th in runs scored, still 5th in team OPS. And, of course, the Mariners known for their pitching. Seems like they always have quality pitching, no matter the year. The Pirates usually known for a decent pitching, and, well, I guess it's trending better as of late. But they're still, it's still just not working out. AKs, yep. Ashcraft is underrated. He is. He needs some respect. He really needs to be going to the All-Star game, honestly. And again, you can kind of see the head-to-head. I mean, those are quality numbers, of course. Are they All-Star worthy? I don't know, but definitely really good. Definitely really good. All right, Reynolds is 1 for 2 on the day. He'll be leading off at the bottom of the 5th. Ashcraft has become the ace of the pitching staff. Well, again, Skeens does still have better numbers, but yes, he's the guy I feel comfortable with for sure. No jinx, yep, I promise. Yeah, leftover turkey, that's pretty good. Turkey salad will work. All right, we should be... I thought we were back, but maybe we're not. I want to say there's a pitching change. Yes, there is. As Reynolds trying to hold up, but that one is in there anyway. 0-1 to Reynolds. Rucker, the new pitcher for the Mariners, not too sure on his stats yet. Oh, 0-1 to Reynolds as Rucker is on the mound. He readies, kicks and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-2. Yeah, William, I saw that. I don't really like that either. Michael Rucker, 4.50 ERA, but his opponent batting average only 143. That's going to be in the dirt 1-2, so it doesn't allow many hits. Does not allow many hits. Can you attribute to the bullpen a lot, CB? Here's the 1-2, and that's going to be hit up the middle. Shortstop is there. Throws to first, and Reynolds is out. As Colt Emerson throws him out for out number 1. And that'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez. Speedy is 0 for 2 today, but got on via a fielder's choice. Probably half Korean, I would not know. I know he was born in the United States. That's all I can tell you. Here's the pitch, and that's a broken bat jammer to second. That's going to get past him for a base hit, so Speedy Gonzalez going to be on at first with 1 out. That'll work. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. I really do. So Gonzalez, yeah, big smile on his face whenever he hit the ball. He's like, oh, man, that might actually get past him. And it did. All right, Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. He had a double again. Could have been an out if Rosarena were to pursue it with the full head of steam, but did not. Elected to not do so. And well, that was the start of the huge inning for the Pirates. That was pretty crazy. 0-1 to O'Hearn. That slider finds the strike zone, and O'Hearn sends this to left. That's going to drop in for a base hit. O'Hearn for his second hit of the ball game. Gonzalez goes back to second. Gonzalez, I don't know what he's doing. Maybe a little bit too antsy out there. Gonzalez better calm down, but he's safe at second. That was a little close for comfort. I don't know what he was trying to do. There's no way he's going to get to third. I don't care how fast he is. So runner on first, runner on second, 1 out. That'll bring up Endy Rodriguez. It's 1 for 1. With the walk again, has the 2 RBI double. Walking in the first runs of the game for the Pirates as Rodriguez fouls this back on. Rodriguez really upset with himself as he feels he missed a pitch. He can come back and this happens to me. I need to stay out. Maybe, Sam, hey, you got to do what you got to do. I totally understand. Here's the 0-1. Rodriguez fouls this back, and it's 0-2. Points table out tomorrow from... Yeah, I will have the points up. That's probably all I'm going to really have is the Group D stuff. 0-2. Rucker delivers. Breaking ball called strike 3. Struck him out and froze him. Froze him with the breaking ball backwards. K And there's 2 away. That'll bring up Tyler Callahan, who's 1 for 2, had the RBI triple in the last inning. Here's the pitch, and that's a swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 count to Callahan. Rucker readies and delivers. That's going to be off the plate, and it's 1-1. And the Mariners already in the bullpen. Again, I imagine that was not expected. I didn't expect it. And Wu, definitely, I think he's really good, as that's going to be popped up. This is shallow left. Looks like Crawford is under it. Makes the catch for out number 3. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 6th. The Pirates lead 5-1 over the Mariners. And we will show you who's up for the Mariners. That's going to be Julio Rodriguez, Josh Naylor, and Randy Arozarena. So there you go. Yeah, we'll see, CB, again. I might just make the one graphic. You know, with how the streams perform, or the one stream performed, I probably won't put much effort, not going to lie. You know, that's just the way it goes. I will make it, though, again, if it's going to be my last soccer game I call, I'll make it a really good, I'll try to do the best I can on the call. But, yeah, it just wouldn't really be worth it. All right, Yankees leading 4-2 over the Tigers. The Rays 5, Royals 2, Phillies 3, Nationals 2, Astros 1, Blue Jays 1, Cubs 4, Mets 3, Brewers 3, Reds nothing, Dodgers and the Twins 1-1 in the bottom of the 2nd, Diamondbacks 0, Cardinals 0. Final scores from earlier: the Marlins over the Rangers 4-2, the Indians over the White Sox 4-3, Rockies over the Red Sox 8-6. The Angels over the Orioles 7-6, and the Cubs 10, Mets 3. Like I said, again, you know, it's fine if the World Cup doesn't work out. Doesn't work out, you know. Like it's like I told my wife again. I almost tell my wife every time. She's probably annoyed with me at this point, but it's one of the few times watching the World Cup where I don't have to do this. You know, again, I enjoy calling the game, but I can't actually like be a. I'm a fan, but I'm not like how I normally am, like, you know, just kind of just chilling and watching it in silence. It's one of the few times I can do that. You know, I can't really do that anymore. Like everything I watch, sports related, is essentially right here. So it's definitely, you know, I don't know. Watching Canada, Switzerland in silence was fun. I kind of enjoyed that. Swing and a miss, strike 1. We're back underway here in the top of the 6th. Julio Rodriguez 1 for 2. On the day, and knocking in an RBI earlier in the 1st. And that's the only run so far for the Mariners, as Ashcraft readies and delivers. That's chopped foul 0-2. Yeah, early game tomorrow, William. Appreciate your Rhino for hanging out. It's good chatting with you earlier, man. Hopefully everything's going all right with you. Folks, make sure to check out Rising Rhino again. That is my guy for football. That's who... Again, if you love football, make sure to check him out. He covers the most football on YouTube. And, of course, he is my partner in crime when it comes to football. We'll have our own show this fall. Here's the 0-2, and that's away 1-2. But, yeah, make sure to check out my friend Rising Rhino as we're rising together. Rising together on YouTube. 1-2 count. Ashcraft kicks and deals. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Look at that. Another backwards K. How much is that? 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 9 strikeouts for Braxton Ashcraft. An expert at his craft for sure. What a gem. What a diamond in the rough. Again, last year a rookie at 25. Here's the pitch to Naylor. That's downstairs, ball 1. Really impressed. He was really... Again, everyone was talking up Chandler. Ashcraft was the one I'm like, man, this guy needs to be talked about. And, again, Chandler, I think, can be very good. He's really played well as of late. As here's the 1-0. Almost hits Naylor. Oh my gosh. Well, maybe the jinx is on for me. So I'll shut up. But again, Ashcraft really solid. He's, by the way, at 79 pitches. Just the way it goes, yeah. Glad to hear. Yes, sir, buddy. Appreciate you, Rhino. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt, 3-0. So now I'm going to jinx him, and he's going to walk Naylor. How's it going, Mike? Welcome on in. 3-0 count. Ashcraft rocks and fires. Called. Strike there on the outside corner. Naylor, I don't think he liked the call, but he didn't challenge. If you don't like it, challenge it. But maybe the Mariners have a different philosophy on challenges where they wait. And I wouldn't be mad if the Pirates adopted that philosophy because they seem to burn challenges in the first inning and lose them. Not so far. Here's the 3-1. That's in there for a called strike. So 3-0 to 3-2 to Josh Naylor. Again, Naylor had a double in his last appearance. That was the last hit for the Mariners. The 3-2. Naylor sends this to center field. Mangum is on the run. He's at the track and makes the catch for out number 2. Naylor gave it a good ride. Mangum was there. 2 outs. And Randy Arozarena's at the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Let's see, a winning streak. Yes, I agree. Pardon me. And looks like Ashcraft fires a pitch in there. Arozarena asked for time and was not granted it. Wow. That is crazy. And Ashcraft proceeded as expected, and now fires another strike in there. 0-2. Arozarena is not happy at the plate, and Ashcraft is looking to take advantage. Already 0-2 to Arozarena. Ashcraft readies. That is crazy stuff as Ashcraft kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. His bat goes flying. His ball is in Endy's glove. He struck him out. That is 10 strikeouts for Braxton Ashcraft. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Pirates lead 5-1 over the Mariners. Look at Ashcraft go. So good. So definitely he's had 107 strikeouts on the year. I mean, that is just... That guy is a stud. That is... Man, he's good. All right, due up for the Pirates will be Jake Mangum, Jared Triello, and Spencer Horwitz. No, pardon me, no Spencer anymore. It's going to be Esmeralyn Valdez replacing Horwitz. Doing an NFL preseason preview. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, we need to plan it out. We will. We need, I don't know, Rhino. I'm going to call you one of these nights for sure. We'll have a chat. We'll talk things over for an hour or so just to kind of knuckle down. Yeah, for sure. For sure, CB. We'll make it happen. Let's see. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you are enjoying the broadcast. Again, 95-20. I can't remember if I did the thing. We'll just do it anyway. So thank you guys again. Again, we are now 480 subscribers away from 10,000. Oh, look at that. We're now 479 subscribers away from 10,000, folks. There is a chance. My chat is acting up right now. Not you guys, the actual screen. Okay, I'm actually low-key a little annoyed. Again, technical difficulties, just first world problems, I suppose. Okay, we're getting it. But yeah, again, make sure to check out my friend Rising Rhino for sure. Again, it's gonna be a fun season. I think both of us are really gonna pop off and become mainstays in the NFL YouTube community. I really do. Russell, how's it going, man? Hopefully all is well with you. Here's the pitch. Mangum swings and misses at a breaking ball in the dirt. 0-1 to Jake Mangum. Mangum is it's 1 for 2 on the day. Again, has an RBI as well. Here's the 0-1. That misses inside. And it's 1-1, 91 on the cutter. Better be back in the 7th. I don't think so. So Ashcraft was getting a lot of handshakes and all that stuff. Don't see him out there. That's a swing and a miss, strike 2. For me, yes. I would leave him out there until he really starts to, unless he allows multiple base runners. But it looks like they wanted to keep an eye on that pitch count, which was in the 80s. Like I said, I mean, I don't know. Here's the 1-2. That's in the dirt. 2-2. Carmen Majinski is warming up, so that, you know, a little bit better. But it looks like, yeah, Ashcraft is going to be done. 86 pitches, 6 innings pitched, 1 earned, 5 hits allowed, 10 strikeouts. Again, the first 3 batters of the game, single, single, single. And you really thought, oh, man, this is going to be a tough game for the Pirates. But he knuckled down as Mangum strikes out. Fastball upstairs. He could not lay off it. And there's one away here in the bottom of the 6th. That'll bring up Jared Triolo's 0 for 2. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. This is how the good Lord made us. Oh, yeah, I hear you. That's going to be, I believe, outside. There on the sinker. 1-0 to Triolo. Again, Triolo 0 for 2. Did reach on an error, though. He's been on base. Rucker delivers the 1-0 sweeper away. Held up. He went. So he did not. And it's 1-1. Let's go again. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys' support for sure. 1-1 count. Rucker delivers. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. And that's a tough pitch. That started right at Triolo and then lands right down the middle. Some of these pitchers, again, are just unbelievable. 1-2 count to Jared Triolo. Rucker leans in for some reason. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be hit to left. Oh, my gosh. What a leaping catch by J.P. Crawford. Unbelievable. That was going to be a double for sure. But Crawford, unbelievable play by him. I can't even. And that's going to be out number 2. I mean, I for sure thought that was going to drop in left. And oh, Triolo, that's tough. Again, he's a guy that really needs those. Crawford makes a sensational play at third. For out number 2, Valdez looks at a pitch upstairs, ball 1. Valdez, again, 1 for 1 with an RBI. I can't even believe that. And appreciate you, Magic. 1-0 count to Valdez. Rucker delivers. Fastball in there for a called strike, 1-1. He has arm left. He does, but they're not going to. Again, that's. I don't know. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Fulton with the curveball, and it's 1-2. Valdez way out in front. That's true. All right, Danny, we'll try not to mess things up. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. All right, we go to the top of the 7th. Pirates 5, Mariners 1. All right, we'll check out some scores real quick. Yeah, Griffin. Yeah, again, Griffin. So the starting lineup tonight, this is just the OPSs of the Pirates. Again, I can have all I can have is the batting averages, right? But the OPS of Horwitz, 843. Blau, 837. Reynolds, 883. Gonzalez, 721. O'Hearn, 780. Rodriguez, 817. Callahan, 900. Mangum, 705. Triolo, 582. And again, Connor Griffin, I believe his OPS was really climbing. And it was, I believe, about 737.40. Again, it was in the 400s, 500s for a good bit. But, yeah, he definitely was tearing it up. He was tearing it up. So, yeah, I mean, just getting him back is going to be a tremendous help for the Pirates. You believe in Magic? Not really. But I trust in Magic Man for sure. Michael, welcome on in. Where's Speedy? Speedy will be up to bat in the next inning. Woo over 5. Woo is already out of the game there, mister. I'm very sorry, mister. All right, let's check out Who's going to be up for the Mariners? It's going to be Dominic Canzone, Luke Raley, and Cole Young. So there you go. All right, let's also check out real quickly just scores that are happening right now since it is the end of the inning. The Yankees 4, Tigers 2, Rays 5, Royals 2, Phillies over the Nationals 3-2, Astros and the Blue Jays 1-1, Brewers 3, Reds nothing. Cubs and Mets tied at 4 apiece. The Twins lead 3-2 over the Dodgers, and the Cardinals 1, Diamondbacks 0. Cardinals, man, they just keep winning. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, Carmen Mlodzinski on the mound for the Pirates, 3.72 ERA. Ideally, he can go at least 2. I mean, maybe close out the game. I don't know, but we'll see again. Hopefully he looks all right. Dominic Canzone is 0 for 2 on the night. He'll be the first batter that Mlodzinski faces. Moves out of the game. Yeah, they took him out. Now, if I hear you, I think he should have went one more inning. I don't know. It's just, we'll see. Mlodzinski delivers a breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-1. He's not coming back. He's been knocked out. Yep. They took him out early. He had a rough 4th inning. He's gone. Sorry there, mister. Yeah, it happens. 0-1 count to Canzone. The pitch. That's going to be chopped foul. And it's 0-2 to Dominic Canzone. Again, did not play yesterday, but has impressive numbers on the year. Again, entered tonight with an OPS of .915, 12 homers on the season. Really good stuff. Adding 281 in all. 0-2 to Canzone. Mlodzinski delivers. That's going to be a breaking ball in the dirt, 1-2. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. 95-23. That'll work. 1-2. Mlodzinski readies. And fires. That's going to be flared to left. That's going to be a souvenir. 1-2. Hi back. Welcome back. Welcome back, Stuck. Any news on Horwitz? No, unfortunately not. I have not heard anything. And that is a little scary. Again, if he's... as that's a breaking ball. Not called a strike. Rodriguez will challenge. He's going to win. I'm already going to write down the backwards K for Mlodzinski. There it is. A whole baseball in the strike zone. Hey, struck him out. And that'll bring up Luke Raley. Raley 0 for 2 on the night. Good stuff. And Andy really happy about the challenges. Again, the Pirates are dead last in challenges. That is a fact. That's not me just hating. That is a fact. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back 0-1. 85 on the breaking ball. Try to get update. Yeah, let me check Twitter. All right, so it looks like this dropped a few minutes ago. Spencer Horwitz was removed from this evening's game due to a left hamstring discomfort. He is currently being examined and is treated by the club's medical staff, as that's going to be in there for a called strike 0-2. Who was our strength and conditioning coach? Fire him. The comment section not happy. And again, just really hoping that he's fine, man. That is, Horwitz again is really having a nice year. Here's the 0-2 to Raley. Breaking ball in the dirt, just misses Raley. 1-2. Hopefully Horwitz will be fine again. Just doing a great job this year. 1-2 to Raley. Mlodzinski sets, rocks, and fires. And that's going to be popped up. That's going to go out of play. And that is a souvenir. One and two counts. Mlodzinski readies and delivers. That's a ground ball, and that is a foul ball. And that would have been a double because the third baseman, Gonzalez, is playing it short. as Trail is playing straight up, so that whole left side of the infield is open. He can't run. Well, he can't run, but he can hit. That's the thing. I mean, he has a higher OPS than Brandon Lau, so I think he can do pretty good at the plate. Here's the 1-2. That's in the dirt. 2-2. Two and 2 to Raley. And if you're just tuning in, Pirates leading 5-1 over the Mariners in the top of the 7th. Majinski fires. Swing and a miss. Hayes struck him out. 97 on the fastball. Elevated. And he could not catch up. That'll bring up Cole Young, who is 1 for 2 on the night. And you're very welcome, Miss Donna. Very welcome. Yankees need to bring Don home as our manager. Okay, I don't know. That's going to be in there for a called strike 0-1. I actually saw something. So there was a chart that was released a few days ago that had manager decisions impacting the game. So Kelly was ranked as 18. He is the 18th best manager at that. That's going to be in there for a called strike 0-2. Aaron Boone was ranked number 1. Aaron Boone apparently makes the best decisions. The decisions he makes, bringing pitchers out of the pen and putting people at the plate to pinch hit, apparently lead to more runs than expected. So there you go. Here's the 0-2. That's, called strike 3, but that was way inside. They're going to have to go back because that was flat out a bad call by the umpire. And that was way inside. Umpire was just really excited, I suppose. But we will do this again. The 1-2, and that's going to be fouled back. Doc Gooden is a pitching coach? Yeah, I would not know. I'll tell you this, we need a new pitching coach. But again, they're pitching a little bit better as of late. I'll have to acknowledge that. The 1-2, and that's going to be fouled back. But yeah, I mean, definitely need to keep it up. And hopefully, again, the offense gets that spark back with Griffin and Cruz. 1-2, Majinski delivers. That's way outside there. 2-2. 87 on the splitter. Trash guy refused to take Ozuna. Wow, that's tough. Mumbled something about toxic waste. Yeah, that is tough. The 2-2. As that's going to be flared to left. Coming in as Reynolds. Reynolds makes the catch. Round number 3. And the top of the 7th is over. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Pirates 5, Mariners 1. Due up for the Pirates will be Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, and Nick Gonzalez. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, before you go, to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It is free. And just trying to build a channel. Thank you for the likes. We did reach 150. Maybe we get to 175. Not too sure. But I do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are having a great night and are enjoying the live stream. Again, likes, all they do is push out the stream to more potential viewers. That is all it does. So, again, thank you guys. Again, a little bit of a look at the head-to-head matchup. Again, just a tale of two different styles. That's really what it is. And, of course, the Mariners would win yesterday off the Cole Young 2-run home run, 3-2. That was a tough one. That's just the margins of baseball. Just that. That's just that small. And again, an updated wild card picture. Again, the Pirates entering tonight, 3 games back. Hopefully the Mets can beat the Cubs. The Marlins did win today. Nationals, again, they're playing the Phillies. The Padres playing the Braves. Padres would win yesterday. Diamondbacks playing the Cardinals, so really, again, just no one really helped out the Pirates yesterday. Again, the Pirates have to help themselves, of course. But yeah, just definitely a tough day yesterday. All right, we're working our way back here again. Bottom of the 7th, Pirates leading 5-1, and it's going to be Brandon Lau at the plate. 0 for 3 tonight. Let's see. Hey, thank you for the 1,000 Jules. Appreciate you, man. W's in the chat. Joe Stinson is in AAA. He was just not playing well. He was at PNC for last night's game. It was a beautiful day evening for a ball game. Bucks bats went cold with runners. Yeah, for sure. And the Mad Guys walked away. Yep. I know, Charlie. That was a rough one. But, I mean, hey, you know, watching a game is always fun. Here's the pitch to Lau. Lau scoops this to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit. So a leadoff single for the Pirates, as they're looking for some insurance. Again, not a bad idea with the Pirates bullpen. So hopefully we can get something here. As that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Reynolds 1 for 3. Again, extending his on-base streak to 29 games. Just great baseball. I mean, that is... I mean, if he doesn't get to the All-Star game this year, I mean, that is just... They'll have to seriously consider changing the All-Star game, because that would be ridiculous. It would just be a popularity contest at this point. Garcia back in AAA, yes. Joe Stinson, Garcia's in AAA. Nick Davia on the mound for the Mariners. 12 innings pitched, 12 games, 0 ERA. He has yet to allow a run this year. Reynolds going to ask for time. He's having a discussion with the umpire. Doesn't like something. I don't know what happened there, but Reynolds having a little bit of a chat. Kelly's on the top step. I was wondering if he needs to go out there, but seems to be fine. 0-1 to Reynolds. Davia delivers. That's downstairs 1-1. Folks, make sure again to vote. I promise you, I know it's very sus, and trust me, I thought about that. But scan the QR code. I'll give you 10 seconds. And vote for your Pittsburgh Pirates. 1-1 to Reynolds. That's going to be off the plate. 2-1. 95 on the sinker. So yeah, make sure to scan it. Take out your phone. Scan that QR code if you're watching on the TV or tablet. Or again, if you're already watching on your phone, go to MLB.com and then vote. Vote for your Pittsburgh Pirates. Get some Pirates at the All-Star game. That's Inside Ball 3. Thank you for the sub. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for your support of the channel. 3-1 to Reynolds. Lau taking his lead as Davia readies, kicks, and fires. That's outside ball 4. Reynolds just gets on base. That's all he does. Davia is talking to himself. That's never a good sign. So some of my best conversations have been with myself. So there is that, as Nick Gonzalez will be at the plate. Speedy Gonzalez is 1 for 3 tonight. Got on via a fielder's choice as well. They kept Barton, sent Davis down. Endy all the way. Endy's playing really great. And again, Henry, as Gonzalez bunts this foul. It's 0-1 again. You know, I like Henry, but yeah, I mean, he's not playing good. At the end of the day, you know, I think you need to tell Skeens, hey, look, buddy, this guy is just costing. You wonder why you're not getting enough support? It's because you guarantee an out every single day that he starts. Here's the 0-1 to Gonzalez. That's a chopper to third. Diving stop. Crawford couldn't get there. Oh, and the shortstop has to eat it, and the bases are going to be loaded for the Pirates. An opportunity to get some insurance. Looks pretty darn good right now, as... yeah, Crawford again made a great effort again, made a tremendous play earlier, robbing Triolo of a short double. Could not get there in time, and Emerson could not make the play. Ran to third to try and tag out Lau. That was not happening. So an infield single for Speedy Gonzalez, and that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who's 2 for 3 on the night. And Davia again entered today with a 0.00 ERA and has pitched again in 12 games. An opportunity for the Pirates to change that. How many times can you vote? I actually don't know that. Vote as many times as you can. You said vote for Seattle. Yes. Well, hey, vote for the Mariners. I think that's a fair deal. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out again for day 2. Towel. Call you Towel Man again. Thank you very much for hanging out for day number 2 with us. Here's the pitch to O'Hearn as O'Hearn fouls this back 0-1. I think that's fair. Mariners vote for the Pirates. Pirates vote for the Mariners. Mariners again have some quality players. Oh, and 1 count to O'Hearn, the pitch, as O'Hearn sends this to right. That drops in. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. Reynolds scores. And it looks like it's going to be 7-1. Ryan O'Hearn with the 2 RBI single. Hoist some more cones in the chats. The Pirates offense looking like, again, how they've been to start the year. Again, all until about 2 weeks ago, this offense could do this pretty consistently. And it's good to see once again, as that'll bring up Endy Rodriguez, who is 1 for 2 with the walk, as Rodriguez looks at a pitch upstairs, ball 1. Again, runner on second, runner on third. Still nobody out. Still nobody out for the Pirates. Ryan O'Hearn, that was his 9th double of the season. Good stuff. Here's the 1-0 as Rodriguez yanks this foul. And it's 1-1. Keep them coming. The bullpen may survive. Maybe. There's a chance. There's a chance. Yeah, Majinski is a little bit. He's not like the other guys. Majinski, I do have a lot more faith in him, of course. 1-1 the pitch, and that's in there for a called strike. 1-2 Rodriguez. I don't know if he didn't like the call. I mean, that was flat out over the plate. Don't know what he's looking for, but regardless, it's 1-2 to Endy Rodriguez. Runner on second, runner on third, nobody out. Stavia kicks and deals. Ground ball. That gets through for a base hit. It's going to be 8-1. He throws to the plate. And, of course, that keeps O'Hearn at third. It's 8-1 Pirates. Endy with 3 RBIs on the night. Hoist another cone. Let's go Bucks. Let's go Bucks. Pit Dad loving it. Max loving it. How's it going? Kinman, again, Scott, appreciate you for hanging out. Bucks have the most runs per game since 1940. Again, that's why I really hate the pessimism, is that the offense can go far. As that's a fly ball to left. And that's gonna bring in O'Hearn. That's gonna be 9-1. So Callahan does his job with the sacrifice fly. Hoist another cone. It's 9-1. Look at that. What a day. I said that a lot today. I don't know why. Look at that. I've been saying that. Oh, well. Hopefully that does not carry over tomorrow. That'll bring up Jake Mangum, 1 for 3 on the night. Again, he has an RBI. Just a really good night for the Pirates. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 0-1 to Mangum. Again, Davia. Well, his ERA is not a 0 anymore. Here's the pitch. That misses with the slider, and it's 1-1. And thank you, Bryce. Appreciate it. Again, CeeLo, he covers the Braves. There's a lot of quality streamers for the Braves. Me and Joey are really the only ones that do Pirates games, as that's in there for a called strike. Mangum wanted to challenge, but does not. I believe he would have won. It is what it is. 1-2 to Mangum. And Joey, of course, doesn't do it all the time. Pirates whooping. Yep, looking really good. Yehei is probably really happy. He has apparently $1,000 on this game. Or was it 10,000? I don't even recall. 1-2. Davia delivers. That's going to be a tapper to third. Tosses a second for 1, and that is all they're going to get, as Mangum is already safe. So that's going to be a fielder's choice. And Rodriguez goes back to the dugouts. And that'll bring up Jared Triolo, who's 0 for 3 again, reached on an error again. Really unlucky as Crawford again made a great play in Triolo's last at bats. What the flip happened since yesterday? They slept. They slept, I suppose. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. 0-1 to Triolo. Let's go, Bucks. Eric, it happens, man. You know, there's again, any given day, anything could happen. That's, again, part of why I always fight back against the pessimism. That's a swing and a miss, strike two. 0-2 to Triolo. Again, you know, he knows that, you know, once Griffin comes back, Triolo's going to be seeing less and less of the field. So I'm sure he's under a lot of pressure, but he's got to really produce. It looks like Raleigh's going to tell Davia to back off. Again, if you're just tuning in, 9-1 Pirates. Pirates have really won based off of, 2 innings. 4th inning and the 7th inning, the pitch. It's going to be off the plate there with the slider, 1-2. Anthony pulling for a Triolo homer. Is that guy streaming? Are you talking about CeeLo? I'm sure he is. I would not know. That's going to be in the dirt, 2-2. Are you talking about Joey? I don't know. Yeah, Joey seems like a really good guy. He pops in here every now and then. He is not live tonight. Here's the 2-2. Triolo chops this to shorts. Throws to second. Mangum is out on the force. And that is the end of the inning. All right. Well, we go to the top of the 8th. The Pirates lead 9-1 over the Mariners. Man, what a good game so far. Emphasis on the so far. Anyway. Doing up for the Mariners, it's going to be Colt Emerson, J.P. Crawford, and Cal Raleigh. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to leave a like. And, of course, sub to the channel. It is free. It is free. Again, I appreciate you guys. We're at 172 likes. We have a chance for 175. 200, maybe. I don't know if that one really happens, but 175 is possible. But, again, make sure to subscribe as well. Again, we're trying to get to 10,000 by the time this hits 0. So I do appreciate you guys as that number continues to climb. Thank you very much for your support of the channel. And again, we're on our way. And again, I'll be back tomorrow. It's going to be 12:35 Eastern, 11:35 Central, 9:35 Pacific time for the conclusion of the series. So don't miss it. Again, I'll have full coverage of the game right here on the Dr. Delay Sports Network. And again, if you are interested in soccer, it'll probably be my final soccer broadcast. Again, I've only done one before, but I'll be doing USA and Turkey. Depending on how that goes, that'll probably be it for me when it comes to that. And then, of course, I'll just watch the rest of the World Cup as a fan, and I'm not going to complain about it at all. I've really enjoyed it. All right, the Yankees leading 4-2 over the Tigers. The Rays leading 5-2 over the Royals. Nationals have taken the lead back, 4-3 over the Phillies. The Astros and the Blue Jays 1-1. Cubs leading 5-4 over the Mets. Brewers 3, Reds nothing. Dodgers leading 4-3 over the Twins. Let's see, the Diamondbacks tied with the Cardinals 1-1, and the Braves Padres just now getting underway. It is 0-0 there. All right, so I believe Majinski's out there again, which that's always good. Here's the pitch as Emerson sends this to center field. He's backing up. Mangum's at the wall. Mangum leaping. Oh, and he makes a great catch. Unbelievable. Mangum. Unbelievable. What a play. And that would have been at least a double, possibly a triple. Leaping high on the wall to make the catch for a loud out number 1. Mangum. Yeah, the Pirates, they just came to play tonight. At least after the 4th inning, it really, what a turnaround for this team. And that'll bring up J.P. Crawford, who's 1 for 3 on the night. Majinski delivers. That's going to be a fastball in there, but not called a strike. Just want to know to Crawford, Mariners fans that I met We're very cool. Couple in front of me were Arizona Diamondbacks fans visiting PNC as a bucket list trip. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1 to Crawford. Doc is laughing and smiling. Yeah, that's rare, huh? 1-1 counts. Majinski readies and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 to Crawford. Safety cone emoji anywhere? Yes, there is, but for the members. 1-2 the pitch, and that's going to be sent out to center field. Mangum is there to make the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring up Cal Raleigh. 1 for 3 on the night. I appreciate it, Eric. Yeah, work. I got you. I totally understand. Taking after B-Rob. Well, yeah, I would have robbed a homer, but definitely at least a double, possibly a triple. Here's the pitch. That's going to be popped up. Raleigh sees that ball go foul. Trisk, this guy. Tonight's Pirates team could definitely be a wild card team. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, the Pirates at their best are... They can put up runs with the best of them. Here's the pitch as Raleigh sends this to right. And that's going to be caught by Valdez for out number 3. A liner. It was smoked, but did not have the distance. So a line out there for Raleigh as we go to the bottom of the 8th. The Pirates leading 9-1 over the Mariners. You're in Texarkana. You're going to come home tonight. Okay, I did not know that. Well, please be careful. That is a lot of mileage. Falcon homer. Yeah, for sure. You can. Up for the Pirates will be... it's going to be Esmeralyn Valdez, Brandon Lau, and Brian Reynolds. Of course, it's brought to you by YouTube memberships. Again, that's where you can get the cone emoji. 99 cents a month can support the channel. Again, already supporting enough with just subscribing and being here. But yeah, of course, that's just a super duper... You know, if you can. Again, I don't really push that. I hate doing it. I don't know. That's just an awkward subject for me. But yeah, if you want the emojis, again, unique to the channel, 99 cents a month. There you go. And like I said, I don't know why I keep saying there you go or let's go, whatever. But yeah, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. It is free to do so. $0, 0 cents. I have no problem asking for subs and likes. I do not, because, again, it's free. It is free. Again, I'll be back tomorrow for the Pirates. Conclusion with the series. Again, the rubber match. Looking like it'll be the rubber match. Pirates-Mariners. Hopefully I see you there. Again, 12:35 Eastern, 9:35 Pacific. Overextend our inning. I don't know. Up 9-1, why waste Carmen? I don't know. I have no problem with 2 innings. I don't think he needs to be out there for a third. So I would agree there. If he's out there for the third, I'd be like, well, then you're pretty much guaranteeing he won't pitch tomorrow. And, well, he's not going to pitch tomorrow, I guess, anyway. But then he's in danger of not pitching or being available on Friday. All right. Again, Valdez is 1 for 2 on the night. RBI single in his first appearance. Here's the pitch. That misses upstairs. Ball 1. This is a new pitcher for the Mariners. This is Alex Hopp. 5.32 ERA. Opponent batting average of 226. So, you know, not too bad, but still allows the run somehow. Here's the 1-0 to Valdez. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 98 on the fastball. And then you're 95-25. Yeah, I don't think we're there yet. Not quite. That's a lyric in the song. Oh, okay. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be downstairs. Called a strike. It's 1-2. What's left? Yeah, I saw that earlier. Well, I said it earlier, Orville. This guy didn't listen. But yes, he left doing a discomfort in his left hamstring, still being looked at. 1-2 is going to be away. 2-2, 99 on the fastball. 2-2 to Esmeralyn Valdez. Hop delivers. And that's going to be fouled back. And it's still 2-2. Any more? Yeah, I mean, we're closing in on 200. I'm not going to really push that too much, but it would be cool to get there. But definitely a good night for the stream and the Pirates. The 2-2 as Valdez sends this to right. He's on the run, and he's not going to make the catch. Rayleigh is there. He throws it in. And, yeah, that's a double. Again, should be noted, that is Luke Rayleigh, not Cal Raleigh Trisk. I'm starting to think that's why you're criticizing, because there's a Rayleigh, R-A-L-E-Y, and then Raleigh, R-A-L-E-I-G-H. Just letting you know. So I wonder if that's why you keep with the Raleigh stuff. Anyway, that is a double for Valdez, not to take anything away from what he just did. So a 2-hit ball game for him. As that'll bring up Brandon Lau, who's 1 for 4 on the night. That was his second double of the season. Again, hasn't really played much. Hasn't really made contact with the ball much, but doing that tonight. The pitch. Lau chops this to second. Lau will be out, but he does move Valdez to third. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Reynolds 1 for 3 with the walk. You may check in for football. Oh, I got you. I appreciate it. You hate the mainstream media coverage? Yeah, some of it's pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. I hear you. You're a Mariners fan and you didn't hit the like. This is your fault. Well, I guess so. Denny said so. Samus is upstairs. Ball 1. 1-0 to Reynolds. Reynolds again 1 for 3 at the walk. Just, again, getting on base. That's what he does. Here's the 1-0. And that's going to be up and away there. 2-0. Infield is in. They don't want to see a 10. The 2-0 as Reynolds makes it 10. Sends it to center. 10-1 Pirates. Reynolds goes to second. Unbelievable. This guy hustling, and he's safe. Oh, I didn't think he'd go. I did not think he'd go. I don't think the Mariners thought he would either. It is 10-1 Pirates. Hoist another cone in the chat. This guy's an all-star. Make sure again. I'll put it up again. Scan the QR code. Vote for Brian Reynolds. Vote for your Pittsburgh Pirates. And also sprinkle in some Mariners in there. Why not? But Brian Reynolds playing some of the best baseball again of his career. Here's the pitch to Speedy Gonzalez. That's in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Gonzalez is 2 for 4 of the night. Batting average should be above 300 again. That's good. Hop delivers. That's downstairs, and it's 1-1. And Reynolds in scoring position. Horwitz hamstring. Yep. Ashcraft for MVP. Yeah. Ashcraft is great. And he's probably player of the game. I would say player of the game, as that's going to be off the plate too. And whenever you get a good pitching performance, you got to highlight them for sure, because that's been rare. But they are. Maybe the Pirates pitching is coming around. 2-1. Hop looks back at Reynolds. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. 100 on the sinker. I don't know, Brian. Yeah, he's not doing well in the votes. He's like 6 or 7. I don't even know if he is on a placeholder right now, as that's going to be fouled back, and it's still 2-2. Yeah, he's been tremendous. I mean, just an amazing June. He is. I mean, I don't know. I'd like to see the stats in June for everybody. I want to see the OPS of everyone. I need to look at it. I need to find that. So I don't know if that's available. 2-2 to Gonzalez. The pitch as Gonzalez cranks this to left. That's going to be a foul ball. Should be noted, I did not see it, I suppose, but Reynolds has been replaced for Cook. So that's not a bad idea. Cook with some speed. So Reynolds' day is done. Again, just what a day. Got on base 3 times and knocked in a run, as that's going to be a chopper to short. Emerson throws to first, and Gonzalez, Speedy Gonzalez, is just out by a step for out number 2. And that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who's 3 for 4 on the night. Again, has 2 RBIs on the night as well. Come on, Speedy. Skeens is wondering what he has to do to get this kind of run support. Well, he needs to stop picking Henry Davis. Andy Rodriguez is just much better at the plate. I mean, that's just... Rodriguez, by the way, is responsible for 5 of the RBIs, and he's responsible for half the runs. That's inside ball 1. Again, Rodriguez has just come out of nowhere. Again, when he's healthy, you know, he's something. He really is. 1-0. Hop looks back at Cook. Here's the pitch. That's a fastball in there for a called strike. 1-1. Not have Davis catch. Yep, exactly. Some people don't realize how dangerous the Pirates can be. They can be. They really can. 1-1 the pitch, and O'Hearn sends this to right. Raley on the run. He cannot make the catch. He misplayed it. O'Hearn's going to second. That's an RBI double for the Pirates. It's 11-1. Hoist another cone. Look at the Pirates go. I mean, this is great. What a night for the Pirates. And hopefully they can keep this going tomorrow. And again, now it's like, well, I mean, of course, I know it makes no sense. In reality, it really doesn't, but it really does. Like, hopefully they save some runs for tomorrow. That's going to be downstairs ball 1. Andy Rodriguez 2 for 3 on the night with the walk, and of course again has 5 RBIs on the night as Hop looks back at O'Hearn. Here's the pitch, as that's going to be a chopper to first. Naylor tosses to Hop for outs number 3, and the inning is over, and Hop just slings the ball back to the mound. He is not happy. He is not. We go to the top of the ninth. The Pirates are up 10. We'll see if they can hold it. You think I'm joking? That's what's funny. Again, folks, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. Trying to get that to, again, 10,000 by the time this hits 0. Again, it is free to subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow again, 12:35 Eastern, 9:35 Pacific for the conclusion of the series. And, of course, again, if you are a soccer fan, I'll probably be calling my final soccer game tomorrow, USA-Turkey. I actually don't recall if it's 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern time, but it's one of those. Again, it is what it is. Not going to really have a big showing for that one. But we'll call it, and then that'll be it for soccer, at least until next year. Oh, yeah, but again, due up for the Mariners going to be Julio Rodriguez, Josh Naylor, and Randy Arozarena. So we shall see. All right, let's check out some scores real quick. 3 little outs, just simple. You can do it. Is 10 enough? We'll see. We'll see. What's he take? I don't know. He just slung the ball back to the mound. That was really interesting. I don't know. He just upset with himself for allowing runs. Yankees 4, Tigers 2, Rays 5, Royals 2, Nationals 4, Phillies 3, Astros Blue Jays 1-1, Brewers 3, Reds nothing, Cubs 6, Mets 5, Dodgers 4, Twins 3, Diamondbacks 6, Cardinals 2. Again, Braves, Padres 0-0. Final scores from earlier. Again, the Marlins over the Rangers 4-2. The Indians over the White Sox 4-3. Rockies over the Red Sox 8-6. Angels over the Orioles 7-6. And the Cubs 10, Mets 3 in Game 1. So, all right, we are about ready for the conclusion. That's going to be in there for a called strike.
And now, the final curtain.
Hopefully it's the final curtain on the Mariners. Should be noted that Majinski is out there. He is only at 27 pitches, but again, I would not have put him out there for the third. As here's the 0-1. That's in there for a called strike. 0-2. Yeah, I would say, again, he's guaranteed to not pitch tomorrow. And now Friday seems to be in doubt. That's kind of why I'm just not liking this. That's going to be hit up the middle. That's going to drop in for a base hit, and Rodriguez is on to lead off the top of the ninth. Hopefully the Pirates get somebody up just because, again, that's... Yeah, I just don't like that. And I just don't know why we insist on using him for all the innings in the world. Kelly is not loosening up anybody, it looks like. As that'll bring up Josh Naylor again. Runner on first, nobody out. Majinski readies, kicks, and delivers. That's in there for a called strike. And it's 0-1, 93 on the fastball. 8 local time, man. Here's the 0-1, and Naylor sends this to left center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Mangum throws it to third, and just like that, runners on first and second with nobody out. Like I said, this just doesn't seem right. I mean, obviously, again, it is a comfortable lead, but just, at the bullpen management again, just by Kelly, it's just not good. Just flat out, just one of his weakest, it is his weakest part. It's just bullpen management. All right, so we have a new batter. This is not a Rosarena. There's a little bit of a delay. Not too sure what's going on here. This is Wilson at the plate. As Majinski delivers, that's going to be sent out to right. Charging in is the right fielder. Valdez makes the catch on the run. Throws to first. Doubles him up. Did he get him? Oh, he didn't. Oh, I thought he did. Well, regardless, Wilson is out. I thought that was a double play. I thought it was a really good play by Valdez, but did not. That is out number one. That'll bring up Dominic Canzone, who's 0 for 3. Kelly's working on his 1,000-yard stand. I guess so. Who pitches tomorrow? I think it's Bubba Chandler, I want to say. I don't recall. I'll check before this broadcast ends, as that's going to be outside ball 1. 1-0 to Canzone. And runner on first, runner on second with 1 out. 1-0. Here's the pitch as Canzone sends this to center field. Cook is back at the track, makes the catch. I believe the runners are tagging up, and it's going to be second and third with 2 outs. Well, again, Majinski can get, only 7 pitches have been recorded this inning, so a lot of stuff is just happening, either a hit or an out real quickly, so that's good. That is helping his pitch count. It's only at 34 for 2 2/3, so that is not bad at all, but like I said, it seems like very unnecessary. Luke Raley is 0 for 3 on the night as the Mariners are down to their last outs. Majinski kicks and fires, checks his swing. Did he commit? He did not. It's 1-0. Jones. It's hard when you're both. Yeah, I understand, Brian, but 10-run lead and you only need 3 outs. If you don't hold that, you deserve to lose for sure. 1-0 the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back 1-1. Last time Bucks pitcher had 0 walks. I'm not too sure. Hopefully Horvath's hamstring isn't serious. Yeah, I'm kind of already expecting him to not play tomorrow, which is a bummer. Majinski delivers. That's going to be tapped foul. The Mariners are down to their final strike. Let's go. Let's go. Pittsburgh Steel Town Girl. Let's go. Chandler's listening tomorrow. Yeah. 1-2 as the Pirate fans are rising to their feet. Majinski sets, kicks, and fires way upstairs. 2-2. 96 on the fastball. 2-2. Majinski delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the ball game is over. The Pirates with just a great performance all around. 11-1 over the Mariners. And the Pirates, once again, they're back to 500. And the Mariners will be a game over 500. They'll fall to 41-40. The Pirates move to 40-40. So, of course, the Pirates now 2.5 back of the Diamondbacks. Of the final wild card spot, which, again, is occupied by the Cubs, though the Cubs are indeed leading over the Mets. So, that is not good. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed the broadcast. Make sure again to leave a like and subscribe to the channel before you leave today. Again, all it does is just add more sports to your YouTube feed. And of course, again, hey, it can be quality sometimes, so you're just getting quality sports content. That is all it is. But again, I'll be back tomorrow, 12:35 Eastern, 11:35 Central, 9:35 Pacific. Again, these are AM times. So, yeah, it's going to be an early one tomorrow. Pirates, Mariners for the series. Hopefully the Pirates make it happen. And, again, if you are interested in FIFA World Cup Soccer, I will be providing that. Again, probably my final ever soccer game, or at least for this year. If there's a lockout next year for baseball, I'll be forced to do a lot of things. So that'll be interesting. But that's next year. But anyway. You guys all have a great rest of your night. And, hey, the Pirates won. Let's go. Raise the Jolly Roger. Pirates are back to 500. Catch you guys in the next one. You all have a great night. See you next time right here on the Dr. Delay Sports Network.
Thanks for spending your night with Dr. Delay. Underneath the lights, some dreams once, some fell tonight. Fastballs faded into the dark, echo still alive out in the park. Scoreboard glowing through the haze, summer moments slowly fade. Every pitch and every play, another memory to replay. And the crowd rolls out into the night, while the stadium still shines bright. One last call at the ballpark tonight, highlights playing under fading lights. Every city, every team still chasing one more summer dream, from the first pitch to the final say. Thanks for watching with Dr. Delay. With Dr. Delay. From Boston nights to Wrigley skies, Dodger blue and Anaheim lights, Steel City hopes and Texas heat, every road and every seat. Seattle rain and desert glow, the Bronx, Atlanta down below. 30 teams and countless days, all connected through this game. And tomorrow brings another fight, another game beneath the lights. One last call at the ballpark tonight, highlights playing under fading lights. Every city, every team still chasing one more summer dream, from the first pitch to the final say. Thanks for watching with Dr. Delay. With Dr. Delay. Black and gold along the shore, Pittsburgh always wanting more. Win or lose, the fans remain, waiting for the next game. PNC lights against the sky, river reflections drifting by. Summer baseball fades away. See you next time on Dr. Delay.